And I warned my cousin, I said, listen to me, don't be in no conversation, no long conversation with this lady, because she'll say things that you didn't say.
She's stepping over all her obstacles. With her kings and queens, she's short and spicy, short and spicy. It's the love of God, she's holding her own.
Welcome back to Short and Spicy Nikks. This is your girl Nikki speaking. How you guys doing today? There was some concerns about the short I posted of me crying, and this is a live addressing it and giving more insight to the torment the mother of my children's father spent her whole life doing. Welcome. Good. I'm blessed and highly favored, to be honest. I'm blessed. One day at a time. Yeah, I posted a 1-minute clip this morning from a live I did 3 days ago. What's today? At a vulnerable moment halfway in the live, I was talking. You know, sometimes you touch on certain things that has affected your life, either it be positive or negative, but this one is negative, and it's something that it's gonna take a while for me to fully get over, right? Because it had taken over so much of my life, you get me? So much of my adulthood, over 20 odd years. So, and the fact that I just came to the realization of what was actually going on in my life just happened 2019. It's still fresh, so it's still a lot of things that internally I'm dealing with, right? Wrapping around my mind. So yeah, that was a very vulnerable moment. From time to time, it dawns on me like, wow, you do have individuals around you like that are suffering so much. Their only go-to, and they just choose to be monsters, right? So that was what was going on. And at that moment, the anger started coming over me, and I basically, was just vulnerable. I just let whatever was going through my mind come through. I didn't try to control it or hold it back. I just had to let go of the frustration and the pain I was feeling at the moment. I've been trying a whole lot since 2019 to process all of this. This is a new year, 2024. And a lot has transpired since then as well. It's like nothing stops. Like, while I'm processing all that I went through, more keeps going on. More is piling on. More is still coming. More that I didn't even know that was in the making to be revealed was going on. So I have to deal with that as well right now. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people that just start knowing you, I understand. You see someone going through something, and your very first instinct is to, what's going on? Ask what's going on and how can I help, and and all of that, or do this, do that, do this, which is human nature. But it's also a teaching moment and a learning moment for others too, to know that not everything that you see you're going to be able to fix on your own. Sometimes it's for you to take the information that you're seeing or hearing to learn as well. But try to just deal with now, baby, yesterday is gone, love yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's easier said than done, because that's exactly what I have to do on a daily basis. On a daily basis, I have to think about now, and the now is also a part of the past. You get what I'm saying? The now is a continuation from the past. And that doesn't mean life stops. There are things from the past that have been brought on into the present that I'm trying to work on. So meanwhile, I'm trying to forget the past. The present has a lot of the past in it. Because unless you are completely separated, and when I mean completely, I mean 100% separated from what and who affected you in the past, it's harder. So that's what you're seeing. And I'm not going to hide myself to make anyone comfortable. You know, you see people coming out and they're telling you, just don't go. I posted on YouTube, you have people, they're going to talk. So I try my best to ignore people, because sometimes when people don't understand something, they are very ignorant. And it makes no sense to argue with a fool, right? And someone tried to get me to do that last week, try to get under my skin. And sometimes these are even people from your past that send their people or use fake pages to come and try and, you know, pick at you, throw words that they know will get under your skin, words like obsession and dwelling and those type of stuff, right? They know you, they know the fighter you are, they know who you are, so they try to throw you off so you could look like a bozo, right? I have a child from a man I haven't seen in all my child's life. You see what I'm saying? And you have your child that's a part of someone else, right? That I'm sure is not something good for you, or something that you have feelings that you can't get rid of like that. You have a child. I have four. From this, you know, issue, continuing issue. You sound like you have a warrior spirit. Oh yes, that's why I'm being attacked so much. That's why the enemy that made me an enemy of theirs attacks me so much and has been attacking me. Just imagine you have an enemy in your midst, this close to you, in your face, for 20 odd years, that has been making your life the most miserable that they can. And you've been trying for that long just to not per se get along with them. You've tried your best to stay as far away from them as possible. But because you have children that are related to them, they use your children, and they use their own children that is blood with your children to still have contact with you, to affect you. And they use so many different manipulative tactics, and they always have your name in their mouths, and everywhere they go and everyone they come across, you're the topic. But one of their attempts, you and one of your children was affected so severely, you ended up in the hospital. And that's when you start finding out that over the past 20 odd years, this person that has tormented your life for that long has been determined to not only make your life miserable and a living hell, but trying to succeed at getting rid of you totally. But you can't do anything physically about it. And when you talk about it, you're being perceived as crazy. When you detail all the things, or some majority of the things that you can recall, you're being told you're obsessing. But your children are so affected by it, and you're still affected by it. And you finally learn how to fight. You're praying to God, you're giving your life to God, and you feel like God is not moving fast enough because your kids are still in it. I'm not gonna cry again, but even if I do, I don't care. It's a part of my healing, and I have to get through this part. You get me? I know I'm not, but I'm just saying, this is what my life has been, especially for the past 4 to 5 years, since 2019 when I started talking. Yeah, seems like when I started talking, it's like when I found out and it was revealed to me and I started exposing it to everyone, that's when I was getting punishment that I was feeling. Because the years past, when they were just quietly doing what they're doing, just talking about it and giving hints to other people that were bringing it back to me to let me know. They were just throwing out little things, little shots, little things. Oh, making little threats here and there, and talking about you, fighting against you with their child, their son, whom is the person you have the children with. And his behavior is just getting worse. It seems like instead of him getting better, he's just getting worse. He's getting worse. And you are trying to just stay above water because you have 4 children to take care of. And you're always left alone to take care of these now teenagers, young adults on your own. And you're in so much confusion because you're hearing one thing from this person, but they're doing something else. Like you don't understand, and you're trying to get away from it all. You know it's not good for you, but then you start seeing how much your children are affected until not only you're battling with a mental illness, but now your eldest child is battling with a mental illness, and your second child is battling with substance abuse. And because you used to be a substance abuser, I was always smoking weed, and the things were just happening and just flying by me. But when you decided that you're gonna start serving God, and you no longer want to be bound by marijuana, and now you're sober, and now all the pain that the marijuana used to subside and free you from is just coming at you full force. Yeah, thank you. And right now, my second son is not here because, like I said, it's not only the past, it's what's going on right now as well. And because it's not something that you could see with your own eyes, like right in front of you, it's hard for others who aren't experiencing it as you are. It's hard to explain, and all you could do is just trust God. And that is hard because I trust Him so much. Yeah. Or where it comes from, SU. They don't understand it, and they don't understand how it arrives, and they don't understand how you could look normal but say that something's wrong with you. And they think that telling you, get over it, it's in the past, and all of that stuff. They don't know the levels and the different ways that people are affected by issues. They don't know that we deal with individuals with personality disorders like narcissism. And they're great at manipulating situations and things. A lot of stuff in between, yeah. Until someone acts out, they don't believe anything. Until it comes to the surface, they don't believe anything. Until the person who's being affected by it is either not here anymore, takes their own life, or is on social media acting a fool and it's all documented and all sorts of stuff, or until the predator, the perpetrator, is actually caught in the act with a weapon in their hand, they don't believe what you're saying. But all the signs that they themselves have seen, they shrug it off as just, they just always get upset. That's them. They're just always cursing people for no reason, even people that are not in front of them, affecting them. That's just them. That's their way of getting over whatever happened to them, not really questioning what really happened to them, what really happened to that person. Because even if they do ask, they have a way of manipulating the story and giving their version of what they want you to believe happened in their life. It's only individuals that know them from the past or know them for a while, which are not usually around, can say, oh, actually, this is what happened and this is what happened, because they make it a point that you never get close to anyone that they know for a long period of time. They bring some sort of strife. They send their flying monkeys which are individuals, like I'm doing a live right now. They'll send people, they'll call you on fake numbers. They'll send people on my social media platforms, on my YouTube. While editing this video, I realized that my mouth was not aligning with the video. And if you noticed, it's right after the call came in. Trying to distract you. Anything to prove that you're the one you get me? They'll try their best to prove to others that you are out of this world. You are crazy, like I said. So yeah, it's been a battle because it comes with a lot of pain, a whole lot of pain. And I'm not the only one going through it. My kids are going through it. So it's not so easy to let go and say the past is the past. Because as young as my 10-year-old, so when I started saying, I don't understand, I can't, how people could be so evil and how God allows individuals like that to be on earth, it's because I'm trying. It's hard because we can't question God. And I know it myself. And like someone else said on the comment, God gives us free will. I even spoke about this on my live like last week or the week before. This had been going on in my life for so long. My firstborn is 26. He's going to be 27 this year. And that's how long it's been going on in my life. But this individual had been doing it for way longer before I even came into the picture. So it's like, wow, so long. All that came to me and under disguise for so long. No one has never seen anything, heard anything. No one knows anything. No one could back me up to say it's true. Individuals like these can get away with unaliving even people. No one says anything. No one knows the amount of attempts that has been made on even my life. And it's the grace of God why I'm still here. So everyone else that has come across in contact with that person and some who have lost their lives, none of that is questionable. It's just what this person says. And everyone just soaks it up because they come with a smiling face and they come bearing gifts. Here, take this, take this, take this, take this, take this. And you're just there, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Receiving, losing items, and nobody says anything. But now because I started talking and it's unraveling a whole lot of stuff and it's exposing a whole lot of things, I would have moved all the way to Bethlehem. Blessed lady, I tried moving 2-3 hours away. And because of the involvement, because this is the mother of my children's father, my children's grandmother, and all 4 of my children is for him, and he's been in my life for that long. Our relationship officially ended in February 2023 when I realized he's still on the toxic chaos and manipulation tactics he's used for years to have me stay. And the fact that I realized that he'll never change when it comes to me, because his mother has been the one calling all the shots, working on him with her witchcraft, have him like a puppet. That's what I came to realize during this process. Since 2019, all of that has been being revealed to me and I've broken away. I've actually had the courage and God has given me the strength to break away from that web of lies and make believe. But I still have my children involved. Like I said, that's what the ex-lady, that's what his mother has used for over 20 odd years to attack me, to come after me, my children. And right now, my second born, the one that is battling with substance abuse, is right there with her for the same reason. Him not truly understanding what I'm talking about, what is going on in our lives, what's going on with him and I, why our relationship is so strained, why him and I are always at each other's throat, why he battles with me so much, why he disobeys me so much, why he cannot respect my boundaries, all of that. Yes, blessed lady. I do that a lot. I am. Yeah, but like I said, I moved. Yeah, monitoring spirits, familiar spirits, prayer is so, yes, it is. It is. I hope you stay strong. Thank you, SU, if you're still here. Yeah, so that's basically one of the moments, you know. I try to bring awareness to all of this. It's hard. I pray. Like I said, I'm human. Sometimes, you know, without any warning, that it affects me emotionally. But I'll never stop praying. I'll never give up. I'll never stop bringing awareness, because it's not just about me. It's about my children. It's about others that know nothing about what's going on. It's about what's in the dark needing to be in the light. It's about breaking of generational curse. Like Blessed Lady said, familiar spirits, yeah, they're too comfortable. Territorial, they're very territorial, these demons. I remember speaking to this person, the same person in 2019. I asked her, so and so my children's father's girlfriend and whatever? And she's like, no, I don't know. I don't think so. She had like 3 or 4 different answers in one. And she did know, because she's the one who was telling his niece-in-law that she rather that girl, he should have made that girl pick up a car instead of me. He was arrested in 2016. All this I didn't know about, because I lived in my home with my children. But like I said, the manipulation he was using to constantly be over at his mother's house, that's where he was all the time. Saying he's doing stuff, he's working and whatever. And also just the lies, like they are liars, and they make their children liars as well. Their children are liars, lies that you would not believe, the least thing. So when I had her on the phone and I asked her and she said all those things, no. And then I said, but so-and-so said that you said, why didn't she go and pick up car instead of me? Me? I said that? Don't believe so-and-so. She's a liar. Ever hear of the pot calling the kettle black? This lady, I've never seen someone to lie so much. Never in my life have I known anyone to lie other than her son. I've never come across anyone to lie as much as how I seen this lady lie. And I said to her, she used to come to your house, right? And I said, so why she's not coming there no more? I haven't seen her in a while. Meanwhile, she had just seen the girl. The girl was at her house. The girl is telling the so-and-so, oh, the mother loved me. I used to go there all the time. The mother loves me. Meanwhile, I'm on the phone with, and she's telling me something else. If I didn't have corroborating Facebook message from the girl and the girl's cousin who said she was a witness with the girl when this evil lady said what she said, I would have been made be delusional, as I was told. And I started telling the kid's her son the things that she's done. That was his excuse, that I'm delusional. That's the lies that they do, the back and forth, the mix up, the 100 million people in between. This one is saying this, that one is saying that, this one is saying this, he's saying that, she's doing everything she can to hide his filth until she can't hide it no more. It's like, God, you see what I was in? That's what I was involved in. That's what I was going through for over 20 odd years. I finally got the courage to break away from, as hard as it was. My children are 26, 23, 19, and 10 years old. It's not something that just happened yesterday. There's no ties, there's no years, there's no bond on my part and on my children's part. This is something that was lifetime in the making. I heard them say like a lifetime story. Yes, this is what was happening in real time in my life. A lot of different traumas, a whole lot. And I asked her, so why is she not coming there no more? Me did have to tell her off, you know? Me did have to tell her off. Because, she did not try step over. She did not try take over. So you hear the territorial demon? That's the territorial demon that this lady possessed. Now that I'm revealing everything, I am obsessed. Get what I'm saying? For over 20 odd years, I was the target, and I still am the target because I'm revealing all of this now, right? So now this is solidifying the reason why she could not like me. She was already warned about me fighter that I am, one that exposes the spirit, the anointing that God has put over me, fight and defend my children and myself, and that I wasn't going to lay down upon realizing I wasn't going to lay down and allow it to happen. Just not in me. She tried. She really tried to get her son and me be so tied up, no matter how disgusting he treated me and how repulsive she made me for him, there would still be a hold, that I would be at the bottom of his feet. Thank God. What the enemy planned, the devil planned for me, is using it for my good. Used it for my good. God opened up my eyes and allowed me to close my heart, that I wouldn't make any love, pretend love, cloud my judgment anymore. Then he started revealing everyone. He revealed everyone. So even that love that I thought that I had, he started showing me exactly what it was. It was all a lie. Maybe I had real love. Whatever else I was getting, that was all the enemy's work. It was manipulation from the head mother woman, witch, that was responsible for everything that was going on in our own life and in our children's life, even in her grandchildren's life. This person does not care because they want power to rule over others. That's the aim. Same way how devil wants power over God to rule, God always comes out on top. So even when it looks like I'm losing, I'm still winning because God is winning. God is being exalted. God is being put up on high. All glory, all praises is still going to God. So yeah, I had to come and do this live because, I saw that a lot of people were actually concerned. Don't be scared of tears, guys. Don't be scared of people crying. Be more worried about the ones that show no remorse, no signs of anything. Some of them talk with anger. Be more worried about the ones who can't shed a tear. Actually be afraid of them. I'm joking. Don't be afraid of anyone because God can do anything. But pay attention to those ones more than me here shedding tears. I'm releasing is inside of me. Someone hurts, tears. No tears, it's inside. When it's bottled up inside, that's where the real damage is being done. Either they're hurting so bad internally, it's affecting them, the person, or they're gonna hurt someone else. You might not be able to see. In my case, when someone can't attack you physically, they'll really try and attack you spiritually, scientifically. You see a person sitting down studying, and could tell you everything of what's going on with whatever studying. Take that as a sign. They're not going to school for nothing. They're not using it for any good. But they know every herb. They know what this herb does. They know what that herb does. They know what that. They don't believe in God. They believe they're their own God. Listen, guys, the signs are there. It's that sometimes we're not paying attention, and because we are not like them, so to us, they're minding our own business. Meanwhile, right in front of us, this is them, right in our eyes. They even read the Bible. They'll even give you Bible verses. The devil knows the Bible as well. They'll give you the specific Bible verses they want you to read. The lady used to always be giving Bible verse, always. She's not telling you why. She comes and she's always handing you something. Hand you a paper with pure writing on it. Do this, do that, do this. Do this, do that, do that. That's her. And she's always sitting down just writing. Just sitting down writing. Sitting down. She'll write everything. You're not asking no questions. You're just going along with everything. Reading. They study you. They study you. They study you. They know everything about you. Know your ins and out. Everything that affects you. Every single thing. Let me tell you, this lady studies. So her son idolizes her. He thinks she knows it all. But I'm here to tell you that it's God, Jesus. The name Jesus cannot be called in her midst. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Jesus is the reason I'm here. I'm not giving up. See me cry, don't ever think that's me giving up. It's my human side that feels pain. Good to cry. Tears is the language that only God understands. I don't fault you guys either. When you see someone crying, you think you have to fix them. You don't have to. You could comfort them, yeah, but pray. But Jesus. Oh, I was saying something about lie. Oh God, I don't even know if I want to talk about it. Alright, I'm gonna just tell you this short part. I had a cousin of mine come over. I only had my 2 boys. I had a 2-bedroom apartment. And female cousin, and she has her daughter. Baby was just born probably a year or so, probably not even a year yet. Don't remember. And she came to spend some time with me. This is during the time that this lady lived with me. My ex, and I don't even want to call her that. My children's grandmother, their father's mother. Something had happened at our previous apartment that we lived at, and her son, my baby father, went to jail. So he would call from jail to talk to us, me, her, whoever, you know. And I remember I was going to my bed the first night, and I saw that her and my cousin were just sitting down and talking. And I warned my cousin, I said, listen to me, don't be in no conversation, no long conversation with this lady, because she'll say things that you didn't say. Don't be in any conversations with her. Went off in my room, but she's a person like this. She'll sit down with you and she'll chat to you from now till next never. She just sit down and it goes from one thing to the other to the other. She'll chat your ears off. Okay? Went to my bed. I don't remember if it was the next day or a few days after. My baby father called from jail and I'm talking to him. And he's like, yeah, so you're sitting down with your cousin and talking about how you took my money. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? My mom said she was talking to your cousin. He called my cousin's name. And your cousin said the same way, like how Nikki took, say his name is Ben, like how Nikki took Ben's money. And I'm like, what? My cousin said that to your mom? And he said, yeah, well, you didn't do it. You didn't. You know what I did? And she was in the living room. He's in jail, you know. I'm in my house. She's in my house. She's staying there. I share how she's lived with me for 4 years in the early 2000s. So this is during the time in the 4 years where she lived with me. And she's in the living room hearing me on the phone with him. And she's walking up and down. This mad woman, hear me? Is walking up and down because she hear. But if you think that that's it, that she don't talk anymore, that don't stop anything at all. Because she knows it's her word against everybody else. That's what she lives by. So I'm like, what? And you know we could do 3-way. I said, wait, I'm gonna call my cousin. Because I need to hear what is this that I told my cousin. So I called my cousin. Not today, Chris, not today. Don't worry though, sometimes when you come on you might see tears. Don't be afraid of the tears though. So I called my cousin on the 3-way and I said, so and so, Ben said that you were sitting down with his mother and you told her that I told you that I took his money. My cousin's like, what? Sit down with Sonia. And Sonia tell me, oh, our baby father, that is Ben's father. Okay? My baby father's father. This woman, his mother, anybody should come around, should tell them about our baby father. And how much he was in the States. When he went to the States, he won lottery money. And his wife took the money. That is what she's sitting down telling my cousin. Now she tell me, say, oh, our baby father, so Ben's father, go to the States and win lottery money and him wife take all of the money? I made sure I had my cousin on speaker. And this woman, like I said, she was walking up and down. And she came by. And I said, she's right here. And the woman come and stand up beside me. And remember I told you guys when I went to her door when she thieved me key? And I went to her door and now she came to the door and she... That's her demonic behavior. And my cousin says, Sonia, me tell you say Nikki thief money from Ben? And the woman opened up her mouth and said, yeah. I've never heard my cousin get so upset that tears, you could hear the tears coming. And my cousin swear if she ever catch Sonia outside, what she a go do to her? Even with my baby father, Sonia's son, on the phone. And you know what Sonia do? Start catch her fright. Start catch her afraid. Hey, me no want nobody come cut me up, you know. I want nobody come cut me up cause them love knife. You know why she's saying that? When her and I just met, and I was pregnant with my firstborn, her first grandchild, my family, 2 brothers, my uncles, 2 brothers' wives got in an altercation, and the wives of my uncles pulled knife at each other. And I told her about what happened. So me and Sonia was very close when I just came in the relationship. So I told her what took place at the party, you know, from everybody saying, you know, talking it coming back, right? So she catch her fright. And I walk up and down in the house. Hey, me no want nobody see me and cut me, you know, cause them love knife. My kids were like 5 and 2 at the time. So it was like 5 years before that happened or whatever, because I was pregnant with my firstborn when that happened, right? But now, when she lied on my cousin, my kids were 5 and 2 at that time. And she was living with me at that time. So yeah, she remember about night. Oh, I don't want nobody. Coward, biggest coward I ever see. That's why she has to do witchcraft. Because they love to go around using their mouths. And they love to talk negative about people. They run like the cowards they are. They go draw for their spell book and their devices and their items that they thief from you. Any chance they get to thief anything from you, jewelry, clothing item, your hair, anything. They're predators. They're busy. The devil has them busy. Up and down, up and down, up and down. This woman busy, she busy out. She doesn't work. And even when she don't have nothing to do, she find time for have her bag and pan. She go from that day yard to that day yard to that. She dey everywhere, causing pure chaos in innocent people's lives. But nothing stays in the dark for long. And God reveals all. Subscribe. Watch the content. Please share. I didn't come on social media. I didn't reveal all of this for it to just sit there. I made a conscious decision to put my experiences out there to the world, because the pain of it all and surviving all of this did something to me. God placed it on my heart and on my mind to share it, to bring awareness to others, to try and help somebody else, to vindicate some that have been going through the same thing. You were told that you're crazy or delusional, as I was told. Expose the evil that is going around under ruse, manipulation, lies, fake, false pretense of being giving, accommodating people. All lies. They wear a mask. Thanks for listening. Have a blessed day. We are blessed and highly favored. And I know that I'm blessed and highly favored.